places like, what did I see there? Jiufen,
Oh, really?
Yinghuashi, in the north. Interesting building, interesting villages where a number of buildings are being used, and you can do that. You can find it all over the place. So I mean, you might also sometimes. I mentioned already the Portuguese, but you could mention what are different influences which came up over the years. No?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I totally agree with the aspect of like not just to be seen, but also become a part of their life, like the citizens' life, like to try to not just like broaden the engagement, but also deepen the engagement. If that is like to sum up your insights, is to like try to provide different engagement and also different opportunities for the citizens to understand like the beauty of the Xinzhong Temple. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we move on.
When you look at industrial buildings, also can be quite interesting. Typically, things will change over time. What was used as a standard industrial building 50 years ago may not be used anymore. What can be done with it, so can be quite interesting to look at that. We have, for instance, the University of Luxembourg has now been created some 20 years ago, and it's now in a former industrial, in a steelworks area. So we are talking 10,000 students studying with steelworks next to it, etc.
Wow.
Can be quite interesting, as simply as one idea. It does not always need to be a completely new building.
Yeah. Have you been to Dadaocheng before?
Sorry?
The Dadaocheng, like almost like in the north of Taipei. Have you been there?
Yeah. Well, in the north of Taipei, you have some industrial. Exactly.
Yeah. Like this is also like a very great example of like translating the industrial building like from the past to and then transforming it into like a whole new different. Also like a tourist spot also for the everyday activities. I think it's a very good example. Okay.
Mm-hmm. How many people are you working on the
project? The project is 6 people.
Good.
Like we actually came from like a club, a school club. Like most of us come from a school club. It's called Innovation and Entrepreneurship Club. Like there's like 3 people, like we've known each other, and then we built up this whole project. Yeah. So it's like almost not related to culture, but we gathered up for the passion of like entrepreneurship, and then we moved on to like cultural preservation. Which is like a big leap. Okay, so let's move on to the next question.
It's really possible.
Let me see the questions. Okay, so the next question is like, what kind of exchange or collaborations, like for you, like might be meaningful between the Europa, Nostra, and also us, such as Temple, such as a youth-led cultural project? What advice would you give to our team, except from?
Well, you have various things. You can, of course, have some kind of somebody from you might be coming over and work here for half a year. That's one possibility. Another one would be, you might, when you come over, you said you were in Italy, next time go and pick up these the ones in here, and go and see some of them and say, okay, what can I see more specifically? Look at the report, It gives you more of a feeling than you
true.
understand better. So that would be a possibility. You may have one or the other project where you have a link between a direct link. If there were something, I've not seen anything Portuguese in Taipei, but in Taiwan, but there might be something where you might say, well, could we exchange views, because there might be certain things. We will have one of these days, again, Chinese things in Europe. You don't have that many,
That's
but
true.
again, not to be excluded. And if we have something, it might be good to exchange with you. Now, the moment you go from here to Taipei, it's a long distance,
Yes.
but reduce that by 1/2 or down to 1/3, then the probability that you have things is much larger. So
Yes.
you don't need to only talk about Europe. It might be interesting to talk about Central Asia or something like that.
Yes.
Huh?
That's
Or,
also like
or
very neglected in our.
how about relations with other Asian countries, Indonesia, etc.? You could also have an international exchange without going as far as Europe. You can go to shorter distances where you have been. I've now been in Vietnam 2 months ago. If you look at Vietnam, the Khmer things, etc., you have quite some relationship with, on the one hand, Siam, but you also have them with Indonesia, etc. There are things you can do. You have them
Yes. Also,
with
we have
you.
interviewed the one of the biggest MPO in Vietnam days ago. And also like connected to different like Eastern Asia MPO, because like we still have like much in common rather than
You
the
can
ones.
also look at how are things dealt with in a neighbor country.
Yeah.
You have China, obviously, but also
Yes.
if you look at, for instance, I was now in Fukuoka in
Oh, really?
southern Japan. Well, that is 1,000 kilometers from you away, or 1,000 to 100. There may be things there which can be compared. There certainly have been relations over time. You have all these islands in between, meaning there's a number of things where you can compare things and don't only look at it from Taipei
Yeah, all the way
until
to
Europe, but also shorter distances than that.
But still, everything is like very, very insightful for our project, especially like your organization is like in a very big scale, and it gives us like a lot of good insights of how things can be dealt. So like we are very grateful for this interview.
No, there's, and then the other question you asked before concerning young people. Yes, well, young people also can be quite interesting to see. How would it? There you have something. Okay. Yeah, how would young people look at things? How would they? What will be different? I mean, there are a number of things you can look or try. Also, perhaps, if you are a group of people, could you perhaps have the group of people also having people of different ages? Would also be interesting. You come up with one idea, somebody twice your age comes up with another idea, perhaps.
That's very true. I think our biggest age gap is like around 3 years. Like mine, I just graduated from college like on the beginning of June, and the youngest in our team is around junior. I think is a junior or
Yeah.
oh, is freshman actually. So we still have like a little bit of age gap, so we still can exchange like different thoughts, quite variable.
But how long have you now been existing as a group of people?
For this group alone, I think it's around 3 months old. Am I correct?
Okay, and what do you do in 3 years?
That's a very interesting question.
No? I
Because
mean,
like
just give it some thought. The 3 years will come. You have just done
very
your
long way to
exam.
go.
Congratulations.
Yes.
But so what is 3 years from now? And so it's good you have created yourself. You want probably to continue to do something.
Yes, definitely.
And somebody like you, Hugo, will want to continue to be in touch, partly also with the same people, and there are things to be done. And you go, you make new experience, and you can find something more related to cultural heritage.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think we'll have a big a group photo time. Okay.
Okay.
Can someone take the screenshot? Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You have given us like
Goodie.
a very big examples and different insights. We appreciate a lot.
Okay. If there's anything I can help you, let me know. And
Definitely, we will share our
next
outcomes.
time I come to Taipei, I will look you
Please
up.
keep in touch. Please keep in touch. We will like grant you a great time.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Goodie.
Thank you.
Good.
Have
Ciao,
a great
ciao.
day.
Ciao,
Bye
ciao.
bye. Ciao ciao.